So this video series is dedicated to Tex, my good friend, and without him I probably would not have broached this subject. It's a good one. It is, according to rumor and legend, required reading for some military organizations, and maybe as I go through these chapters, we'll see why. Or if you want to comment down in the comments that I'm full of crap, that's fine too. A lot to learn, a lot to unpack, as there usually is with sci-fi fiction. There's so much to learn in fiction. I find that philosophy can be hidden, things that they're trying to say without them being said, kind of getting away with it. And Starship Troopers is one of those books. Now, many know the movie, and I myself, I'm a fan of the movie, which it has very little to do with the book. Besides characters, certain ascension of command, pretty good job with the basic training as far as the movie goes, but we're going to be concentrating on the book. Chapter by chapter, I've provided a link to chapter 1, which is the subject of this video, and here you go, man. So, in chapter 1, it starts out just really setting the tone. And this is something that the reader, I believe, should keep in mind throughout the time that you're reading this book. In it, he says, dedicated to the sergeants and those who are tasked with turning boys into men. The action starts right away with Rico. It gives kind of a rough setting. Definitely tell that it's futuristic. It starts with the most badass quote ever, stating from 1918, "You apes want to live forever," meaning World War I coming out of the breach, letting us know that war and the nature of war hasn't particularly changed, even in however long it is that in the world that this Starship Trooper situation takes place in. We learned that our character has recently been promoted to section leader. His friend Ace, I don't even know if they're friends yet. I don't think it gets into them being friends. Ace, who you'll remember from the movie, played by Jake Busey, wants to be a squad leader, actually is a squad leader in the book, ends up failing, locking up. That character is something pretty much different. However, Rico, being a lance corporal at this time in chapter 1, is actually promoted past Ace to section leader. Section leader, we gauge from context, is the type of person who I'm assuming is in charge of multiple squads. The platoon sergeant has recently been promoted to lieutenant, and that is because their lieutenant just got killed, and it kind of sets the tone for just how lethal of a job these people have. Also sets the tone for how lethal it is when these troopers, when these soldiers arrive to wherever they're going, for whatever reason that is. Now in the movie, they make it pretty sanitary, as if they're killing bugs, but here in chapter 1 it doesn't really specify. Is it some sort of an outlying rebellious colony? We don't know. What brings the troopers? And something Tex wanted to kind of mention is that everybody knows Halo, but they don't necessarily know Starship Troopers. I will agree. If you need something to mentally visualize, it may help. Mentally visualize these troopers coming in. Imagine your Halo video game in a drop. So, chapter 1 rolls along. It brings you to, just like in the movie, Verhoeven, I believe, is your director. Just like in the movie, it kind of starts in the middle as some sort of a disjointed framework as far as timeline goes, which in the time that the book was written, that was actually that wasn't as common as it is today. Kind of shocks you into place and provides you with a context of where the character is going to end up, as you're about to see in the coming chapters, from where he's coming from. Hope everybody enjoyed this installment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've read it. Let me know if you've seen the book. Let me know what you liked about the movie. Let me know if we left anything out. And we'll catch you in the next chapter. On the bounce.